नमस्कार. जय श्रीकृष्ण. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर, श्रीवासदि गौरभक्त वृंदा. Rejuvenating text 2 and text 3 of chapter 4, the characteristics of Rishabdev, the supreme personality of Godhead of 5th canto, the creator impulse of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 2. Tasya ha va itham varshamana variyasa bruhacha loken chaujasa balen shriya yashasa वीर्य शौर्याभ्याम च पिता ऋषभ इतीदम नाम चकार. When the son of Maharaj Nabhi became visible, he evinced all the good qualities described by the great poets, namely a well-built body with all the symptoms of the Godhead: prowess, strength, beauty, name, fame, influence, and enthusiasm. When the father Maharaj Nabhi saw all these qualities, he thought his son to be the best of human beings or the supreme being. Therefore, he gave him the name Rishabha. To accept someone as God or an incarnation of God, one must observe the symptoms of God in his body. All the symptoms were found in the body of Maharaj Nabhi's extraordinarily powerful son. His body was well structured and he displayed all the transcendental qualities. He showed great influence and he could control his mind and senses. Consequently, he was named Rishabha, which indicates that he was the supreme living being. Text 3. Yasya hindrah spardhamano bhagwan varshe na va varsha tadav dharya bhagwan Rishabhadevo yogeshwarah प्रहस्यात्म योग माया स्ववर्ष मज नाभम नामाभ्य वर्षत. Indra, the king of heaven, who is very materially opulent, became envious of King Rishabdev. Consequently, he stopped pouring water on the planet known as Bharatvarsha. At that time, the Supreme Lord Rishabdev, the master of all mystic power, understood King Indra's purpose and smiled a little. Then, by his own prowess, through Yoga Maya, his internal potency, he profusely poured water upon his own place, which was known as Ajanabha. We find the word Bhagwan used twice in this verse. Both King Indra and Rishabdev, the incarnation of the Supreme Lord, are described as Bhagwan. Sometimes Narad and Lord Brahma are also addressed as Bhagwan. The word Bhagwan means that one is a very opulent and powerful person like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiv, Narad or Indra. They are all addressed as Bhagwan due to their extraordinary opulence. King Rishabdev is an incarnation of the Supreme Lord and therefore he was the original Bhagwan. Consequently, he is described herein as Yogeshwara, which indicates that he has the most powerful spiritual potency. He is not dependent on King Indra for water. He can supply water himself and he did so in this case. In Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Yajnyaha bhavati parjanyah. Due to the performance of Yajna, clouds of water are manifest in the sky. Clouds and rainfall are under the management of Indra, the heavenly king. But when Indra is neglectful, the Supreme Lord himself, who is also known as Yajna or Yajnapati, takes the task upon himself. Consequently, there was sufficient rainfall in the place named Ajanabha. When Yajnapati wants to, he can do anything without the help of any subordinate. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is known as Almighty. In the present age of Kali, there will eventually be a great scarcity of water, anavrushti, for the general populace. Due to ignorance and the scarcity of yajnik ingredients, will neglect to perform yajnas. Srimad Bhagavatam therefore advises yajna iha sankirtana prayaiha yajanti hi sumedhasaha. After all, yajna is meant to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this age of Kali, there is great scarcity and ignorance. Nonetheless, everyone can perform Sankirtana Yajna. Every family in every society can conduct Sankirtana Yajna at least every evening. In this way, there will be no disturbance or scarcity of rain. It is essential for the people in this age to perform the Sankirtana Yajna in order to be materially happy and to advance spiritually. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.